you've worn a lot of different hats, and also your passion for personal branding. Would love to understand, what does that mean, and to you specifically, and why does it matter in this industry?
That's a great question. So my kind of journey on a personal brand, if you will, started really about 5 years ago. I was an area manager, regional manager, and covered most of Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, that center part of the country. When I got into markets outside of where I'd personally produced or had branches, my effectiveness went way down because they didn't know who I was. They'd never heard of my company. I was working for a company based here in Dallas that didn't have a lot of name recognition at the time. And I realized very quickly I needed some way to gain some credibility. So at the time, I started doing some blogging, some content marketing online. That very quickly turned to social media. I saw this guy named Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, for those that know who he is. He was talking about social media and how that's how we're consuming content, and that's where attention was. And so I started creating content online, and my focus was other mortgage professionals, people that I wanted to network with, that I potentially wanted to recruit. And through me offering advice and helping them build their business, that was really how I created a brand, if you will. And so that very quickly turned into an opportunity to start a podcast. What happened was I started an Instagram page. I called it Mortgage Marketing Expert, mainly because I only owned the domain name. And we were trying to just offer up tips to help people build their business. Within about 30 days, we had about 1,000 people following the page. And within 90 days, I realized there's only so many one-liners you can come up with before you start repeating things. And I realized we needed a new source of content. So I started the podcast to bring on experts, mortgage marketing experts in the industry, to interview them and share their tips, with our folks on social media. The podcast really blew up. And what I realized was that the value in creating a relationship with people is the value of helping them, right? If the Zig Ziglar, if you help enough other people get what they want, you end up getting what you want.